What just got revealed about Selection Sunday has everyone furious. Miami, Ohio just did something only 3 other teams have done this century. 30 wins, 0 losses, a perfect season, the only undefeated team left in all of college basketball. 365 teams and only 1 without a loss. That is Miami, Ohio. When the rankings came out, everyone was shocked. To understand this better, we first have to talk about who Miami, Ohio is. They are from a small school in Oxford, Ohio in the Mid-American Conference. Not a power conference, not ESPN primetime, just a basketball program that has not made the NCAA tournament since 2007, 19 years of missing March Madness. Then this season happened. They kept winning, close games and blowouts alike, and they remained unbeaten. It did not matter. On January 3rd, they beat Akron by 3 points, the toughest MECT no CSID test. They won. On February 28th, Western Michigan hit a shot to tie it with seconds left. Miami needed a basket on the last possession. The buzzer sounded. The shot was good, 29-0. On March 1st, they won again, 30-0. They are the 4th team this century to enter March undefeated. Wichita State, 2014. Kentucky, 2015. Gonzaga, 2021. Now Miami, Ohio, 2026. Historic company. The numbers backed it up. 90.9 points per game. 2nd in the nation. Average margin of victory, 17 points. 7 players scoring double digits. Best shooting percentage in America at 52.7%. 30 wins, 0 losses. Perfect. But then the rankings got revealed. NET rankings, the metrics the selection committee uses for March Madness. Every team gets ranked 1 through 365, and that determines seeding and who gets in. Miami, Ohio's NET ranking was 52, despite being the only undefeated Division I team. Bracketologists updated their projections. Miami, Ohio at 30 wins and 0 losses got labeled with one word: bubble. Teams on the bubble might make the tournament, they might not. Bubble teams sweat Selection Sunday because they are not safe. Miami, Ohio found itself on that bubble with teams that have 10 or 11 losses. Some projections had them as a 12 seed, others as a 13 seed, and some put them in the first 4 in Dayton. The first 4 are playing games before the main tournament. Other projections did not have them in at all. Here's what makes it historic. No team with more than 28 wins has missed March Madness since 1985, a span of 41 years. Every team with 29 or more wins made it, every single one. Miami, Ohio has 30 wins. Also, no team with fewer than 4 losses has ever been left out. Here is why Miami, Ohio is ranked 52 despite being undefeated. Their strength of schedule is 256 out of 365, one of the worst in Division I. You can win every game, but if you are not playing tough opponents, metrics punish you. Quad 1 wins are the top opponents, the best wins on your resume. Miami, Ohio's Quad 1 wins are 0. Quad 2 wins are 1 against Akron. The rest are Quad 3 and Quad 4. They have 16 Quad 4 wins. Beating bad teams does not boost metrics. KenPom has them at 87. Teams ranked in the 80s do not make March Madness. KenPom's strength of schedule is 285. Their non-conference schedule is the 6th worst in Division I. They scheduled nobody, they played nobody, and they beat nobody good. This is not really fair since Miami cannot control their schedule. They are a small MAC school. Power conference teams will not play them. The system is set up against them, but metrics do not care about fairness. Metrics care about numbers, and Miami's numbers say not good enough. Then Bruce Pearl spoke up. He is a former Auburn coach and now a TNT sports analyst. He went on a show and talked about Miami, Ohio. His take was that they should not get an at-large bid if they lose the MAC tournament. He asked, "Are we gonna select 37 at-large best teams or the 37 most deserving teams?" For him, Miami, Ohio is one of the most deserving. He added that the metrics and the way they determine the tournament are not set up for them. The math by itself does not work for them. Pearl kept going. He says that if Miami had 1 or 2 losses, the human element could override the metrics, and the committee could put them in anyway. But with how the system works now, the math does not work. It does not matter that they are undefeated. The numbers say they are not a tournament team. The video went viral, and the college basketball world had their opinions ready. Half agreed with Pearl, metrics matter. You cannot reward winning if you are not playing anybody. The other half were furious, disrespecting an undefeated team. 30-0 means something. Win every game, that should be enough. Miami, Ohio Athletic Director David Saylor responded and posted publicly. He called Pearl's take flat out wrong and awful disrespect. He said Miami is already in the tournament. They are 30-0. They are the 4th team this century to be undefeated in March. It is a historic season. They are in, period. No debate. The fury came from everywhere. Fans were furious at Pearl for disrespecting perfection. Analysts were furious at metrics for punishing teams that win. Mid-major advocates were furious at the system. It always favors power conferences, and it always punishes small schools. AMAC team goes undefeated and might miss the tournament. That feels like a broken system. Pearl defenders were furious too. He is right about the math. The committee uses these numbers. You cannot ignore them for an undefeated team. Other bubble teams played harder schedules. They lost games but beat ranked opponents. Which resume is better, 30 wins against nobody or 22 wins with 5 quad 1 victories? That is a legitimate question. Everyone was furious at someone because here's what got revealed. 30-0 might not be enough. A perfect season, the only undefeated team in America, and the tournament is not guaranteed. Metrics say no. Bruce Pearl says no. Half of bracketologists say no. That is the fury. Perfection might not matter. Miami, Ohio has 2 games left. Toledo at home, Ohio on the road. Win both. 32-0. The MAC tournament runs from March 10th to March 15th in Cleveland. Miami is the 1 seed and Akron is the 2 seed. Akron is 25-5. Their only MAC loss was to Miami by 3 back in January. It was a close game. Akron is good, deep, and well coached. The tournament is single elimination. 1 bad game and the season is over. Scenario 1. Miami wins the MAC tournament. An automatic bid. Problem solved. It does not matter what the net ranking says. It does not matter what Bruce Pearl thinks. The conference champion gets the automatic bid. They are in March Madness. Seeding might be bad, a 12 seed, a 13 seed, or even the first 4, but they are in. Scenario 2. Miami loses and does not get the automatic bid. Then it is Selection Sunday, March 15th at 6 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The bracket gets revealed. Miami, Ohio's name either appears or it does not. The committee decides. The committee looks at everything. 31-1, maybe 32-1. The only undefeated team for months. The most wins in Division 1. But NET 52, 0 quad 1 wins. Strength of schedule 256. Do they reward winning or follow metrics? History says they are in. No team with 28+ wins has ever been left out since 1985. Miami would have 31 or 32. It should be automatic. Also, no team with fewer than 4 losses has ever been excluded. Miami would have 1 or 2 losses. History says safe, but metrics say different. Net 52 could make it or could not. San Diego State made it last year at 52 in the first 4, barely in. Or the committee could say no. They could say the resume is not strong enough. It would be the first time leaving out a team with that many wins, but it could happen. The debate will not end until the bracket appears. Best versus most deserving. Bruce Pearl's question. Miami is most deserving. They won every game. A perfect season. But are they one of the best 68 teams? Metrics say no. Kempom 87. They have not beaten anyone good. The committee is supposed to pick the best teams, not just the best records. On the other side, you can only play who is on your schedule. Miami did not choose the Mid-American Conference. They showed up and won every game. That is all you can ask. Punishing them for their conference is unfair. 31-1 should be enough. If the committee leaves them out, chaos. Mid-major schools furious. Fans furious. It destroys the idea that winning matters. The message becomes clear. Do not bother going undefeated in a small conference. Metrics matter more. Massive backlash. But if they put Miami in, power conference teams with better resumes get left out. Teams that played tough schedules, beat ranked opponents. Those teams will look at Miami's 30 wins against nobody versus their 25 wins with real victories. Different fury. Someone gets left out either way. On March 15th, Selection Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on CBS, the bracket is revealed. Miami's name appears, or it does not. History made the right way or the wrong way. Perfection rewarded, or metrics win. 10 days until we know. Do you think Miami, Ohio deserves March Madness if they lose the MAC tournament? Let me know in the comments below and make sure to subscribe because we will cover all the updates.